Hey everybody, it's Emily at ARG Schooling, and welcome back for another episode of Homeschool Tidbits. Welcome to Build Your Library's Homeschool Tidbits. Today we're going to be doing episode 56, and it's going to be a little bit different. There's not going to be an article version of this, it's just going to be the video, because today we're going to take a tour of my planner. In this weekly video series, I'll delve briefly into a topic related to homeschooling, and I'll share some of my knowledge and expertise as a long-time homeschooling mother of 4 children, 3 who have graduated from high school, and 1 who is a college graduate. Last week, I talked about how I plan out our homeschool year, and so I thought today it might be fun to share with you how I set up my homeschool planner. This is a slightly new setup for me, just in the fact that I've put it all in a binder. Usually I have lots of little things. Now it's all in one place, so I hope that it will be a little more organized now that we're moving into the high school years. Also, of course, be maintaining our planner in a notebook checklist system for my daughter for more independent work, but that is something separate. If you want to learn more about that, I'll link the video for you down below. So I have everything in this one big binder here, and I'm going to show you what's inside. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. I had to change it up. I had all of this in a Trapper Keeper, but it turned out that I had tried to stuff too much into that notebook, and it kind of kept exploding on me. Like the binder kept popping open, so I had to transition everything into a bigger binder. So this is a 2-inch binder, and I'm just going to show you what I've got here. So I had hole punched my planner, so I put the cover in the front here so I can still see the pretty cover. So when I open it up, the first thing I have in here is something I got from Homeschool Life. They have something called the Good Thinkers Toolkit, or how to use the Good Thinkers Toolkit. So I've got that printed out here. It's like a $3 PDF you can purchase from them, and I thought this would be a good way to kind of kick off our year. We're going to spend our first week kind of going over this and talking about it and that sort of thing. So that's going to be something we do at the start of the year. And then I'm going to get into my planner. So I haven't done anything with the very first pages because I just didn't really know what to do with that yet. Maybe something will occur to me later. Then we have our calendar set up for the year. And honestly, I haven't done a whole lot with this. Mostly this just helps me to track when we're going to start, when our breaks are, like our big break plans, and when we plan to end the year. So we start on September 4th, and our last day is June 14th. So otherwise I didn't really do anything fancy with this besides give it some color. It also comes with an attendance page, and I don't really need to keep attendance, so I probably won't do anything with that. Okay, this section took me some time to fill out because I had to sit down and really plan out everything, but we have our classes, and right now she's only signed up for 1 online class, but we do plan on doing another one later in the year, so I'll add that when we do. But for now she has her ASL course planned out, so we've signed up for that, and that starts in September. So that's a first semester class. I think we're going to do another ASL class the second half of the year, and then we're also going to do a digital art class later in the year. But those will be second semester. On this page, we have the rest of our curriculum overview. So she's doing algebra, English 1, history, which will be history of science and the evolution of humanity. Science is going to be more of a general science this year. We're going to be combining things from levels 8 and 9 with both of those. And then we're doing some art. At the beginning of the year, we're doing an art survey. We're doing stuff from levels 8 and 9 for art. We're in like a drawing course. And then she's also going to be doing coding through Khan Academy. And I also have our morning basket all planned out. I'm going to be doing another video next week talking all about like the specific books and things we're doing. So if you want to know more about that, I'll do that later. But this just gives like an overview of everything. Then we come to the book list pages. What I've decided to do with this is have on this side this is what I've planned out, and then on this side I'm going to write down what we actually do, because my plans almost never play out exactly like I have them planned. I don't know, every year I have this long list of like, these are the things we're going to read, and then depending on my daughter's mood, my mood, whatever, we end up doing different things. So that way I can track my plans and what we actually do, and maybe they'll be the same. I don't know. We'll see. But I have a lot of things listed. And on this side I have the books we're going to read together, and this is the list of books she'll be reading independently. And these are all still blank because I just didn't really have anything to put on them. Curriculum progress is another one I don't know that we'll use because nothing we're doing is very specific to that. Then we have the calendars. I've only done the first 4 months, so I have our September calendar. Mostly I just wanted to use my washi, so that's what you see here. I did October, November, and then December. And I figure once we go on break in December, then I'll go ahead and do the next half of the year, and we'll worry about that then. I just didn't feel like planning out everything and playing with all the washi. That would take so long for me to do. I decided I only needed to do half of it now. So then let's jump ahead to the end of the monthly section. Okay. So now we've come to our first weekly section. So we're doing the first week of school here. Now, if you remember what I did in my How I Plan video, I talked about how I only plan the first week. And so that is all I've got here, is I've only planned out week 1 so far. I tend to be a plan as you go person anyway. I know some people plan everything out all at once. Some people plan out like several weeks at a time. I plan 1 week at a time because that's just how I've always done it, and that's the habit I've built for myself. Would it be easier to plan more at once? Probably, but you know, it's fine. So on this page we have like a weekend review and goals. I don't really have a lot on here yet because it is the first week of school and I haven't really gotten into the groove of all of that yet, but right now it just has like her karate classes and our main things we're going to do. On this page I have like what we're reading, our dictation passage, just like what documentaries we might watch, projects she's going to be doing, what she's going to be reading. And then that is what you see here. This is just our layout of the week. I'm also going to be doing her checklist in a that's going to go in her binder, and she'll have a checklist in like the clipboard section of her Trapper Keeper that she'll use each day to go through her work. Because like my goal this year, she's still very much dependent on me for a lot of her assignments, and she still needs a lot of hand holding, but I'm hoping this year, now that she's in 9th grade, we can start building some more independence and get her more working on her own for some things, because that's really important, especially in the high school years, to be able to tackle things on your own. So that's something we're going to be working on as we go through the year, but I'm assuming this first week is still going to be a lot of me sitting with her, going through each assignment as the day progresses through the week. So I've just got this divided out, so each day of the week is here, and then we have our morning basket, Algebra 1, English, History, Science, Coding, and Art, the things we only do a couple days a week. You can see are only here and here. I haven't decided if coding is going to be every day or not. We haven't played around with it yet. This first week is going to be a kind of test run. She's never done anything on Khan Academy before. So we're setting that up this week and figuring it out as we go. So I don't really have anything scheduled there, but everything else I've kind of laid out what we're doing, kind of bare bones, and then her checklist will have like more detail. So after the planner, I have a folder that I kept from my Trapper Keeper, and this has the answer key to the How to Read Literature Like a Professor study guide. She's got the guide in her binder, and this is just the answer key. And then I also have the parent guide and test booklet for algebra in the back here. And so that's just laid out here for us to use as needed throughout the year. And that's it. That's all I have in my binder. It's not a lot. It's pretty bare bones right now, but I'm hoping it works really well for us. Maybe I'll add more to it later. Maybe I'll abandon it entirely in 3 or 4 weeks. Who knows? But this is how I've set up so far. Let me know if you have any questions or anything specific about this. Maybe I'll do a follow-up, or I'll just answer your questions in the comments. We'll see where that goes. If you found today's video helpful, I hope that you'll check out Build Your Library curriculum. Build Your Library is a secular, literature-rich homeschool curriculum inspired by Charlotte Mason's philosophy of education. Based on nearly 20 years of homeschooling my own children, I have created the curriculum that I wished I had had when I first started homeschooling. I've spent thousands of hours cultivating the best literature to enhance your child's education. Our lesson plans make homeschooling simple. Just open them up, gather your books, and go. Our easy-to-use lesson plans include everything you need to homeschool. Just add math. Choose from our full-year K-12 levels, as well as our fun topical unit studies, and our newest product, Lit Bites. With Build Your Library, you will cultivate a home library filled with captivating literature, and you'll raise children who become lifelong learners. So snuggle up with our lesson plans and a good book or 3 and have your best homeschool year ever. I hope that you found this tidbit to be helpful. Come back next week for more homeschooling inspiration. Until then, happy reading. Bye!